So coming to the class 6 fuels and combustion, today I am going to discuss about knocking. What is knocking? Generally, for example, see, whenever we are riding a two-wheelers, sometimes we observe some type of odd sounds are coming out through the silencer, like tuck 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 tuck. Such a type of sounds we observe which are coming out through the silencer. That sound is generally called as knocking. Knocking is a bad property of a fuel engine which decreases the efficiency of engine. Now we will discuss about what is knocking, what are the factors affecting the knocking, and how to avoid the knocking in a internal combustion engine. Right, coming to the knocking, see, just I have given some diagram of engine of a machine, right? To this class I will attach a animated diagram or the GIF diagram of the internal combustion engine. After listening my class, please go through that GIF file, GIF animated video. Then you will get some idea after listening the class about the internal combustion engine. Right, see here. This is the internal combustion engine where the combustion reaction occurs. We know that combustion means heating a substance in presence of oxygen is called as the combustion. For example, a two-wheeler, take a two-wheeler, we are using the petrol as a fuel. That petrol is burned in presence of the air in the internal combustion engine. From that we will get some amount of energy. That energy will motivate the engine to move, and among that we will get some smoke that is coming out through the silencer. This total reaction is taking place in the internal combustion engine. Right, coming to the knocking process. What is knocking? In an internal combustion engine, gaseous vapor and air mixture is considered as fuel. First, this is the fuel mixture. Fuel mixture is enters into the internal combustion engine. We have, for example, we have a petrol tank or diesel tank. There is a wire which is directly connected to the internal combustion engine. There is a possibility of prevention. We can rotate the knob which prevent the passage of the petrol to the internal combustion engine, and we can or on off button like that. This is the petrol tank. Automatically this mixture is entering into the internal combustion engine. This fuel mixture, nothing but the gasoline vapors and air is considered as the fuel. Right, after the initiation, right, this fuel mixture enters into the internal combustion engine. After the initiation of a combustion reaction by a spark in the cylinder, this is the spark. How it develops? For example, whenever we are kicking the rod, whenever we are using the button to start a vehicle, automatically this is called as a spark plug, which develops a flame in the internal combustion engine. That flame should spread rapidly and smoothly through the gaseous mixture. Thereby the expanding gas drive the piston down the cylinder. Now automatically what happens means, whenever the spark is developed, the spark completely spread throughout the entire gaseous mixture. Automatically what happens? Gas expands, means that is undergoing combustion reaction. That gas expands, develops some pressure That pressure drive the piston down the cylinder. Then automatically what happens here, whenever engine start, the shaft moves like a pendulum. The shaft moves like a pendulum. Then automatically what happens, the piston moves like this, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Whenever the piston is goes up and comes down, and this shaft also moving in the left side and right side like a pendulum. This process is continuous till the vehicle is in a working conditions. Now what happens here, when it expands automatically, what happens, the piston comes down, then sucking up the gaseous mixture into the internal combustion engine takes place. Then automatically what happens, next time what happens, it goes up, then the piston compress the gaseous mixture to undergo combustion reaction. So what happens here, sucking up the fuel mixture into the combustion chamber and compressing, and we are forcing the some volume of the sucked gas to undergo combustion. I will explain in detail, right? For that factor, I need to give a definition of like compression ratio. Compression ratio. What is compression ratio? Volume of gas in the cylinder at the end of suction stroke by the volume of gas in the cylinder at the end of compression stroke. Suction stroke, what happens, sucking the volume of mixture into the cylinder and compressed the sucked gas to undergo combustion reaction. For example, 1 liter of petrol is sucked into the cylinder. Then this 1 liter later compressed to go for the combustion reaction, right? Like that, it will comes and compressed and undergo combustion reaction, right? But we need to maintain some ratio here. Always the volume of gas in the cylinder at the end of the suction stroke is greater than the volume of the gas in the cylinder at the compression ratio. What is the meaning of that? For to maintain the good efficiency, good control of the engine, automatically what it do, always, for example, see, 1 liter of petrol is sucked into the cylinder, the total volume, right? But what happens here, the volume compressed for the combustion reaction is less than 1 liter, then only smooth combustion reaction takes place. Repeating again, always the volume of gas suctions is greater than the volume of gas compressed. Suction means the total volume of gas entered into the cylinder. Compression means the volume of gas originally undergoing the combustion, right? Okay, the efficiency of internal combustion engine increases. The efficiency of internal combustion engine increases as compression ratio increases. Whenever compression ratio increases, if the volume of the sucked gas is greater than the volume of compressed gas, then only compression ratio is more. Once the compression ratio is more, automatically the efficiency of the internal combustion engine increases. When it is said to be efficiency of internal combustion engine increases, means if the combustion reaction is smoothly handled. When it is smoothly handled, the compression ratio is more. When the compression ratio is more, if the volume of sucked gas is more than the volume of compressed gas. Right, this is fine. Then no issue, because we are using the highly purified fuel for the combustion reaction. For example, we are using the highly purified petrol into the tank. Automatically no sounds will observe from the silencer. Case 2. In the case 2, what happens? I am using the petrol which is already contaminated with the other constituents, for example kerosene. I have taken 1 liter of petrol. In the previous case, that is purely 1 liter petrol. That's why there is no issue. I have taken 1 liter of petrol. Among them, 800 ml is original petrol, 200 ml is kerosene, for example. Under such conditions, what happens? In certain circumstances, if it contains impurities like this, the rate of oxidation becomes so great that the last portion of fuel air mixture gets ignited instantaneously, producing an explosive violence known as knocking. The knocking results loss of efficiency. Right. Now see here, whenever I am using the petrol, contaminated petrol, automatically what happens here? These two are different hydrocarbons. Petrol having the C5 to C9, whereas the kerosene having the greater number of carbons. As the carbon number increases, we know that as the carbon increases, combustion rate increases, calorific value increases generally. But here we have the mixture. Therefore here the last portion of this fuel burns instantaneously. Then we will observe some sounds like tuck tick tuck like sounds coming out from the silencer. That odd sound is called as the knocking. I will send the animated GIF along through the video. Please go through it later. Right. This is the definition. Of the knocking. Next, I said that knocking is a bad property which decreases the efficiency of fuel. Right. The tendency of fuel to knock is in the following order. The tendency of fuel constituents to knock is in the following order. Means which constituents cause more knocking, which constituents cause less knocking. I have some order. What is that? First one, straight chain alkanes greater than branched alkanes. Alkanes means single bond. Branched alkanes greater than alkenes double bond. Cycloalkanes. This is the order of the tendency of fuel constituents to knock is in the following order. Right. Means what happens? I have a petrol X. If the petrol contains greater number of the alkanes, straight chain alkanes, that type of petrol cause rapid knocking. Once it is undergoing rapid knocking means which decreases the efficiency of the engine, which is a bad sign. Therefore, presence of the straight chain alkanes causes more knocking than the branched alkanes, then alkenes, etc. For example, I am taking CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. This is pentane, N-pentane, straight chain alkane. Right, same. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. This is called as pentene, alkane, fuel A, fuel B. I have two types of the fuels, N-pentene, fuel A, fuel B. Now tell me, A causes greater knock or B causes greater knock? I can say A causes greater knocking than B because the presence of alkanes causes greater knocking than the alkanes according to this order. A and B both occurs. In both the fuels knocking occurs, but greater knocking occurs in A comparatively B due to the presence of the N-pentane. Alkenes of the same carbon chain length, see here, number of carbons 5, number of carbons 5. Alkenes of the same carbon length possess better anti-knocking properties. A is having the greater knocking property, means easily undergoes knocking. Then automatically what happens? B is having greater anti-knocking. Don't confuse it. A is having the greater knocking property. Knocking property means easily knocked, decrease the efficiency. B is having the greater anti-knocking property, means causes little knocking and efficiency of the machine decreased less when compared to the A. So greater anti-knocking property, knocking property, right? This is the order of constants present. Next definition is octane rating. Octane rating. What is octane rating? What it decides means. Octane rating gives the information about the quality of petrol, quality of gasoline or petrol. Octane rating gives the quality of petrol, right? What is octane number? Before that, I need to mention few points. Just now I said that straight chain alkanes knocks very badly. N-heptane means how many carbons? 7. CH3, CH2, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is called as N-heptane. Among all the hydrocarbons, it has been observed that N-heptane knocks very badly. Readily knocks. Readily knocked. Once it is readily knocked means it is having the greater anti-knocking property or low anti-knocking property. Low anti-knocking property. Anti-knocking. Therefore, the anti-knocking value of the N-heptane is given as 0. The anti-knocking value of the N-heptane is given as 0. On the other hand, isooctane means branched alkane. What is isooctane? 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane. 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane. Pentane means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane. 2,2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Trimethyl. CH3, 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 CH, CH2, etc. This is isooctane. That is the common name. 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane is the IUPAC name. Right. This is completely reverse when compared to the N-heptane. I said that N-heptane knocks very badly, therefore its anti-knocking value is taken as 0. Isooctane causes little knocking. There is no knocking or little knocking means whose anti-knocking value is taken as 100. Anti-knocking value means very less chances of knocking, means it is a good sign. Anti-knocking value is taken as 100. So now I will define what is octane rating or octane number. Octane rating or octane number both are same. Octane rating or octane number. Definition: the percentage of isooctane present in the mixture of isooctane and N-heptane. Isooctane and N-heptane is called as octane number. Example: I have a fuel A whose octane number is given as 80. What is the meaning of this statement? Means, for example, fuel A is having octane number 80, means what is the composition? 80% isooctane plus 20% N-heptane. The percentage of isooctane present in the mixture of isooctane and N-heptane is called as the octane number. The octane number of fuel A is equal to 80, means 80% is isooctane, 20% is N-heptane. I have fuel B whose octane number is 60. Then how can I explain? 60% of isooctane plus 40% of N-heptane. So therefore the percentage of isooctane present in this mixture is called as the octane number. Therefore octane number of B is equal to 60. Compare A and B, which considered as the high grade gasoline or high grade petrol. Octane number more. As octane number increases, strength of petrol also increases. For example, see A and B. A is high grade petrol than B. Why? Because here N-heptane is 20% only, here N-heptane 40%. We know that N-heptane is readily NOx, therefore affects the internal combustion engine. Like that gives the octane number. The last definition is centane number. I said that octane number gives the strength of petrol, centane number gives the strength of diesel. So definition. Similarly, here we have two types of the compounds like isooctane and N-heptane. In the octane number we have hexadecane. Hexadecane means contains 16 CH2 14 CH3 14 carbons, 15 and 16, hexadecane. 10 hexa 6 more, overall 16, plus 2-methyl naphthalene. You might have know that this is the naphthalene, 2-methyl naphthalene. Same definitions. Less knocking, greater anti-knocking property, less anti-knocking property. The definition is here, the centane number definition is the percentage of hexadecane present in the mixture of hexadecane plus 2-methyl naphthalene is called as the centane number. So here greater anti-knocking property, for example 100, less anti-knocking property 0. The knocking octane number, cetane number, these definitions are very, very important. You will face the questions on these definitions in each and every type of examinations, mid, external, etc. Right? Thank you.